Hello students, myself is Parminder Singh from Prab Kirpa classes. In this video, we will discuss about the present tense. Tenses. Tenses play a crucial role in English language. It denotes the time an action takes place, whether sometime in the past, in the present, or will take place sometime in the future. Tenses are just the way we talk about time. Tenses can be broadly classified into three categories. Three categories of tenses are past, present, and future. These three types of tenses can be subcategorized into simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. We have given a pictorial figure of the tenses. You will see that tenses have been classified into three types: past, present, and future. And then each of these tense have been subdivided into four types. That is past simple, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. In the same sense, present and future tenses are there. That is present simple, present continuous, present perfect continuous, future simple, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. Here are the examples of each of these type of tenses. For example, when we talk about present simple tense, example is I work, he works, and in continuous I am working, he is working. And when we talk about present perfect, example is I have worked, he has worked. And example of present perfect continuous is I have been working, he has been working. And so in the same sense, past and future examples are before you. Now we discuss about the present simple tense. This tense is used in case of general facts, regular actions, routines, habits, and schedules. If we talk about routine, then example of this tense is I work on Saturdays. It means that I usually work on every Saturday. I wake up at 6 a.m. Facts. The sun sets in the west. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. This tense also tells us about schedule. For example, our shop opens at 11 a.m. This tense is also used to tell about general facts. For example, we live in New Delhi. He works in a factory. Examples of this tense have also been given here. I work, you work, they work, we work, he works, she works, it works. You will notice that in the above, from here to here, S is not mentioned. Why is this? Answer is this: in the case of third person singular, that is he, she, it, add s, es, or ies to the base form of the verb. As you know, verb is in basic form and also in simple past and then past participle. We give here an example of the same. For example, you know, first form of the verb is go, then it becomes second simple past verb, and then becomes third past participle gone. Here we use only the first form of the verb in this sentence. When the subject is he, she, it, we usually add s, es, or ies. For example, when the verb is dance, it becomes dances. In the same way, walks, sleeps, knows. Teach becomes teaches, pushes. he catches, he confesses, she tries, she studies, she cries. In this case, the helping verb is do or does. As already told, in the case of first person, that is I, or in plural form it is we, second person you, and the third person in plural form they, we use the first form of the verb. Whereas in case of third person singular he, she, it, we form the third first form of the verb plus s oblique es or ies. ठीक है? Okay. Now we give the examples of present simple tense in positive form. Example: I eat pizza. He eats pizza. You will notice here s is added, as already explained that in the case of he, she, it, we have to add s or es or ies to the base form of the verb. This is the formation of the present simple tense. First, we have to take subject. In this case, it is I. Then, first form of the verb. In this case, it is eat. And object, in this case, is pizza. We have the example of negative form of present simple tense. In this case, we have to use not. You will see the formation of this sentence. First, we take subject, then we add do or does. We add do in the case of I, you, we, and they. And we use does in the case of he, she, it. Then we add not. Then we use first form of the verb and then add object. I do not eat pizza. Then comes second example. Subject in this case is he. We use does in the case of he, she, or it. So does has been used. Then not is used in the case of negative sentence. Then eat is the first form of the verb. As you know, eat, ate, or eaten are the three forms of the verbs. Then object is pizza. In the case of present simple tense, when we have to make it interrogative, we add do or die or at the first of the start of the sentence. If the subject is I, you, we, or they, we use do to start the question. And in the case of third person singular, we start the question with does. So in the same way, here the subject is I, so we start the question with do. Do I eat pizza? And please note that in the case of interrogative sentence, we have to add question mark at the end of the sentence. In the same way, when we make question of he eats pizza, we use does. Does he eat pizza? Here, you have to make your own practice. Let us see. Positive. I play. We have to convert the sentence and we start the sentence with she. As previously told that when you use third person singular, you have to add s or es or ies at the end of the sentence. So I play becomes she plays. In the same way, she does. We, as you know, does in the case of first person plural, we use do. You work. It is the third form, third person singular. And as you know, we have to opt for any of this. Here, it works. I drink coffee. his father is the third person singular, and here it becomes his father drinks coffee. They want money. Here we have to convert this sentence into negative. So they do not want money. He plays with me. As already told, when the subject is third person singular, you have to use does. So he does not play with me. You work hard. You do not work hard. More the practice you do, you will have the experience of the same, and the tenses will come easy for you. I shop online. It will become I don't shop online. Interrogative. He studies online. As already told, whenever you are to make the interrogative question, you have to use word do or does as applicable. In this case, does is applicable. Does he study online? And as already told, you have to use interrogative question at the end. Then comes they write a letter. In the case of, as already told, third person plural, we use do. Do they write a letter? Here we have given the examples of few verbs. These are the first form of the verbs. This is V1, which is known as base form, and this is this base form which we use in the present simple tense. And we also have to add SES or IES as the case deems fit. Common mistakes. We do some common mistakes in this tense. For example, are there? I am living in New Delhi. It may be possible that we may be living there, we may be shifting there. So it is a temporary and it is a present continuous tense. So we should use here not I am living in New Delhi. We should use it as, we should make the sentence with present simple tense, because I live in New Delhi. This is the present simple tense, which is the permanent. When we talk about present continuous tense, it is only used for temporary purpose. When we are residing at a place and are not likely to shift at any other place, so we will always use present simple tense. However, if it is written that I am staying in a hotel, then it will be okay. Then it will be present continuous tense. When we say I live in New Delhi, it is a permanent fact, and for this purpose we will use present simple tense. We likes to sing. Here you will see that verb has been added with word s, but in the case of first person plural, we have to use only first form of the verb, and we do not have to add s or es or ies. So the correct is we like to sing. Then other example is she do not eat meat. As already told, that in the case of I, we, you or they, you have to use the word do, and in the case of third person plural or singular, you have to use the word does. So here you will use she does not eat meat. Now we come to the topic present continuous tense. Present continuous tense is also known as present progressive tense. We will learn how to form present continuous tense and when to use this sentence. When we talk about present, then there are two basic tenses, and these are present simple and present continuous. Present perfect and present perfect continuous are the advanced versions of the present tense. So now we will again come to the main topic, when to use this present continuous tense. It is used to describe an action that is in continuing or in progress at the present moment, or changes taking place right now, things, events happening these days. That is, action is continuing and has not finished. So we will see the examples of each of these happening now. It is raining outside. I am drinking tea right now. These are the happenings which are happening now. Temporary. We are staying at a hotel. We are staying at a hotel for few days and we will go back to our own house. This is for temporary purpose. So whenever we talk about an action which is temporary, we use present continuous tense. When we talk about permanent feature, then we use simple present. For example, we live in New Delhi. We also use this tense for the purpose of trend. The prices of petrol are increasing. She is becoming popular. Form. How this sentence is formed. In this case, first comes subject, then we use is or am or are as per the subject. What the subject is. For example, if the subject is I, we will use am. In the case of third person singular, we will use is, and in the case of you, we or they, we will use are. Then the verb, that is V1, verb in its base form plus ing plus object. This is the formation of the present continuous tense. These are some examples on the same pattern. As already told, I am. Cook is the verb in the first form, basic form. Then ing has been added and it is the object. In the same way, when the subject is we, you, or they, or the persons are more than one, then we are using are. We are, you are, they are, my friends are, and the rest of the sentence will remain the same, cooking food. However, when the subject is he, she, or it, third person singular, we will use is, and then the rest of the sentence will remain the same. He is working, he is cooking food, she is cooking food, it is working. In the case of third person singular, that is he, she, it is used, and in the case of third person plural, that is they, we use are. Present continuous tense, we will discuss first positive sentence. I am eating pizza. This is the subject. This is am, are. We have to choose any of these. Then this is the verb. Then ing has been added and this is the object pizza. I am eating pizza. You are eating pizza. He is eating pizza. And in the negative formation, we just add only not here. In the case of negative sentence, I am not eating pizza. You are not eating pizza. He is not eating pizza. As you will say, same formation of positive sentence remains in the negative, only not has been added here in between is, am, are and the verb. In the case of interrogative sentence, this is, am, are comes at the first start of the sentence, and you will see, am I eating pizza, and then you will also add interrogation at the end of the sentence. Are you eating pizza? Is he eating pizza? Only the difference is that this is, am, are has been taken at the start of the sentence, and it will make the sentence interrogative. Contractions. We also use contractions in the case of present continuous tense. I am becomes I am. He is, she is, it is becomes he is, she is, it's. And we are, you are, they are becomes where, you are, they are. In the case of negative sentences, contractions, I am not becomes I am not. He is not, she is not, it is not becomes isn't, she is not, it is not. Or it may be written as isn't, she isn't, it isn't. And in the same way, in the case of we are not, you are not, and they are not, we have the contractions there. Please note, these contractions are normally used in verbal communication. That is, we are not to use it when we are writing to someone in a formal way, that is business communication letter, or in academic writings. We normally use it when we are speaking to someone. Adding ing. So we will see how we add ing to the base form of the verb. That is how v plus ing results into what it becomes. When you write verbs in the present continuous and past continuous tenses, you are using the ending ing. Here are some rules to help you add ing. First rule, verbs ending in a silent, not pronounced E. For example, use. Here E is not being pronounced. Smile, E is not pronounced. Make, E is silent. So in this case, E is dropped. That is, this E is being dropped, and then we add ing. Use becomes using, smile becomes smiling, make becomes making, and we drop E in all these verbs and simply add ing. Then the second rule is verbs ending in CVC pattern, except X and W, double the last letter and add ing. What is CVC pattern? C represents consonants, V represents vowel. What are the vowels? As you know, vowels are A, E, I, O, U. All the other alphabets of ABC are the consonants. However, there may be some exceptions. Example of this are sit. We double the last letter. In the case of sit, we add T. In the case of run, we add N plus ing. In the case of clap, we again double P and plus ing. However, as already told, there may be certain exceptions where the last word is not doubled. For example, opening, visiting, happening. You have to remember the same. Then the third rule is verbs ending in IE. For example, lie, tie. In the case of that verbs, we have to drop IE. That is, this IE has to be dropped and we have to add Y plus ing. That is, lie becomes lying, tie becomes tying. You must remember that in most of the verbs, we do not have to do anything, but just add ing. For example, eat becomes eating. We have simply added ing. Send becomes sending. Walk becomes walking. Common mistakes which we normally do while forming or writing present continuous tense. I am living in India. I am working at XYZ company. Here you will see, when I am living in India, it is a permanent feature. When I am working at a company, I am not likely to leave the job immediately. I am likely to continue the same. So this is the permanent feature. When a person lives or works is more or less permanent. They do not change their residence or the place of work every day or every week or every month. So when we talk about permanent feature, we have to use present simple tense. So these sentences are wrong. Instead, here we should use present simple tense and we should write these sentences as I live in India. I work at XYZ company. We always use present continuous tense when we talk about some temporary action that is going on at present and may be discontinued after some time. For example, I am playing. I may stop playing after some time. I am singing. I am singing now. I may not sing after some time. She is walking. She may take rest after some time. So, what is going on at present? Playing, singing, and walking. It is the current situation. So, in this case, when some action is going on, but it is temporary and maybe discontinued after some time, we write this sentence in continuous form. Then we again discuss about certain mistakes. We are liking this movie. They are having a house. I am wanting to visit USA. In this case, like, have, and want are the stative verbs. They are not usually used in present continuous form, so these sentences are wrong. For some clarification, please note that verbs are of two types, that is active verbs and stative verbs. Active verbs are also known as dynamic verbs. Active verbs express a physical action. These are the verbs like run, jump, swim, cook, etc. On the other hand, stative verbs describe a state rather than an action. They often relate to thoughts, opinions, emotions, and mental state. They are the verbs such like feel, know, smell, touch, need, understand, imagine, have, love. So in case of stative verbs, we do not make the sentence of present continuous form. We use only active verbs in present continuous form. Other common mistakes which are oftenly found in present continuous tense. To be is missing. That is, am, or I, are is missing. She cooking food. As you know that here, while forming this sentence, we use subject, then is, am, are, then we take verb in the present form, then we add ing, then comes object. So subject here is she, So any of this is mr is missing, so it is she is, v1 is cook, ing has been added, object is there. So only problem with this sentence is that is missing, they not sleeping. Everything is okay in this sentence except is mr, any of this is missing. So here we use they are not sleeping. 2b is incorrect, that is any of this is mr is incorrect. Ram and Suresh, these are two persons, and in case of more than one person we have to use r. So here we will cut r and will write it as Ram and Suresh are playing. Verb is incorrect here. In the next sentence, he is do his homework. So as you know, subject is okay, is given, do is the first form of the verb, and we will add ing. He is doing his homework. Then next example of other common mistake is spelling error. She is writing. When we convert write plus ing, it becomes writing. So we will remove e as told in the previous slide, that in case of certain verbs we have to delete e which is silent, and we have to simply add ing. Next, she is lying, as told in the previous slide. In the certain verbs we have to delete ie and to add y plus ing. So ing is already there, and in place of ie we will opt for ing. She is lying. Here we do the practice of the sentence I go. So what we have told you, that whenever you use, we have to form a subject, you use subject, then is mr, then verb in its base form, and then ing. So we write it for here so that there is no difficulty while answering this question. So I go becomes I am going. Go becomes going. We wait. We are waiting. They play. They are playing. Then we have to convert these sentences into negative. We have to simply add not. They are, we will add here not. They are not laughing. He is not reading. Hina is not cooking. And in the case of interrogative sentence, as already told, we will take is mr to the start of the sentence, and the sentence will become is she sleeping, and r will come to first start of the sentence. Are we going to bazaar? But please note, at the last of the sentence you will have to mention interrogation sign, question mark sign at the end of the sentence, and r will come to the start. Are they purchasing a new house? Please don't forget to add question sign at the end of interrogative sentence. So here is practice 2. My son, as already told, we will add here is, and then we'll add ing. My son is playing in the garden. He is doing his homework. I, as already told, in the case of first person, we add am when the subject is I. I am cooking food at the moment. And as already told, in the case of subject, when it is you, you are to mention are, and agree becomes agreeing, flee becomes fleeing, die becomes dying. That is, you have to remove ie and to replace it by y, and also add ing. Visit becomes visiting, admit becomes admitting. You will not hear that T has been doubled. Prefer, R has been doubled and ing has been added. Begin becomes beginning, double N has been made. In the case of swim, M has been doubled. You have to go through the various verbs in your notebooks or on Google and find out what are the various verbs and how they become when we add ing. That is how we will use any type of verb in the present continuous tense. That is how they will become. We have to learn or find out the same. Only practice can make us perfect. So always try to find out the real life situations and see what is the final result when you add ing in a base form of the verb. Now we do present perfect tense. This tense connects present with the past. When it is used to talk about achievements, life experiences, actions completed in the very recent past, same action repeated at different times to describe an action during a time period that has not finished, to talk about where we lived, studied, worked, etc. Here we use words since and for to talk about recent events. We also use this sentence when time of action is not important, but result is important. For example, I have met him before. Here, meeting is more important. Whether you have met him. When you met him is not important. Important is you have met him before. I have been to USA. Here, it is not important when you had gone to USA. It is important that you had visited USA. The result is important. So when the result is important, you use present perfect tense. Here we use words like just, ever, never, already, so far, yet, this year, this month, this week, today. We also use since or for in this sentence. There may be questions. Since is used to talk about a specific point of time. For example, since 1990, since last month, since last week, since I was born, since he arrived, since Wednesday, since 9 o'clock. And for is used with a period of time, that is duration of time that continues until now. For example, for 5 years, for few months, for half an hour, for ages, for hundreds of years, for 3 months, for 2 weeks, for 3 days. Here we will discuss what are the various situations when we use this sentence and what are its various examples. So first situation is when recent past result or actions completed very recently. I have cooked lunch. That is, I am have not to cook lunch anymore. It is already prepared. Action is complete and the same has been completed recently. I have finished my homework. That is, my homework is finished. I will not have to do any homework now. The same is already finished. I have just eaten lunch. We also use this sentence for unfinished time or no time expression. For example, this week, this month, this year, in my life. Here you will see this week is has not lapsed. This month is still continuing. This year is still going on. In my life is still on. I am still alive. So whenever these words come, we use present perfect tense. For example, I have worked here for 5 years. It means still working there. She has lived there for 3 years. That is, I am still living there. In the case of past simple, we say she lived there for 3 years. He has visited twice this year. He has met me 3 times today. This year or today is not finished. Past repetitive. I have shopped here for many years. When I am doing shopping from a particular shop for many years, we use the present perfect tense and it becomes I have shopped here for many years. There are certain common words and expressions that we use in this sentence. For example, I have already seen that movie. I have just eaten dinner. He has met me twice this week. They have lived in USA. It shows only life experience. That this sentence means that they do not live there now, that they do not reside in USA now. This sentence only shows about our likes experience. Next sentence is they have lived in USA since 1998. It shows that they are still living there. When not to use this tense, there are instances when we are not to use this sentence. For example, finish time expression. We cannot use this sentence where the time is already finished. For example, I spoke to him 2 times last month. Here last month is the time which has already finished. So the words like last week, last month, last year, yesterday, in 1960s, in the year 1990, in the sentence represent finished time. Here we use past simple tense. When our focus is on time, that is when that particular action has taken place, you have to use present simple tense. If your focus is on action or result, you use present perfect tense. How this sentence is formed? This is the formation of the sentence. First comes subject, then we have to add has or have, which are the helping verbs, and then comes the third form of the verb, that is past participle. In the case of subject being I, you, we or they, we use have, and in the case of third person singular, we use helping verb has. So now we do the positive, negative and interrogative forms of this sentence. Here the formation is subject, then have or has, plus third form of the verb I have verb. she has helped. When we talk about the negative form of the sentence, then not is added in between have, has, or third form of the verb. So examples are, I have not worked, he has not helped. And when we make the sentence interrogative, so we here simply do that the helping verb comes to the start of the sentence. So you will see, have I worked, has he helped, and please don't forget to add interrogation at the last of the sentence. Now the question arises, is there any difference between present perfect and past simple tense? Yes, there is difference. Present perfect tense shows that an action in the past has a result or effect in the present. If an action started in the past and ended in the past, then we use past simple tense. Here we will discuss the understand this concept with the help of an example. If you say, I lost my pen, it means that you lost your pen on, say, Monday. But it is quite possible that you may have found the same on next day, that is Tuesday. It does not mean that what was true in the past is still true on date, as you have found the pen. So what was true in the past, that is you have lost your pen, was true in the past, but it is no longer true in present context. So when a sentence may not be true in present, we use past simple tense. But when you say, I have lost my pen, it means that what happened in the past is still true now. That is, the said pen has not been found until now. I am not having that pen now. Here, time of happening is not important. That is, when you lost your pen is not important. What is important is result. The result is that I do not have my pen now. The same has not been found. So what was true in the past is true till true as on date. This tense is present perfect tense. We discuss this concept by way of examples. I have taught English to many students. This is present perfect tense. When we say I taught English to many students, when I was a teacher, this is past simple tense. That is, you are no longer teaching the students, you were teaching the students when you were a teacher. So when something is not true in the present context, we use past simple tense. Next example is, they have been friends for a long time. Here we use present perfect tense. But when the persons are not may not be friends at the present context, we use past simple tense. The friends may have no longer have context with one another. They were friends long ago. That is, they were friends in the past. Here we will use past simple tense. Now we do verbs used in the present perfect sentence may be regular or irregular. What is irregular verb or regular verb? First, regular verbs. Regular verbs are those verbs whose simple past and past participles are formed by adding d or ed to the end of the verb. Sometimes we have to add ied to the regular verb to make simple past and past participle. Here you will see the list of regular verbs. We make them simple past or past participle by adding ied, d or IED. That is, admire becomes admired, admired. Here, cry becomes cried, cried. Now, these are the examples of irregular verbs. What are these? Irregular verbs are those verbs that do not take on regular D, ED or IED spelling pattern to make past simple or past participle. Here you will see arise does not become arised, arised. Be does not become by, beat, beat. Here arise becomes arose, arisen. Be becomes was, were or been. Teach becomes start, start. Bet becomes bet, bet. Here there is no change. Here you will see that simple past and past participle have changed a lot. So the past forms of irregular verbs, these are the past forms, may be the same or different. As you see here, the past forms have different formation, and here the past forms of the verb are the same. So these are the examples of irregular verbs, and these are the examples of regular verbs. In the case of regular verbs, you may have to add D, ED or IED at the end of the verb, and in the case of the irregular verb, you have to remember the same by going through your notebooks or any other material. Contractions. Contractions are also often used in present perfect tense. For example, I have becomes I, you have becomes you. Here you will see that HA has been removed and apostrophe has been added and no space has been left in between. And in the case of he has, she has, it has same pattern. HA has been removed and apostrophe has been added and no space has been left between the two words. Now, when we talk about negative, I have not, it becomes I haven't. Here you will see have not has been, in the case of have not, no space has been left between these two words, and then O has been removed and apostrophe has been added. The same has been done here. And in the case of he has not, it becomes he hasn't, she hasn't, it hasn't. And you will see has not, no space has been left between these two words, and O has been removed and apostrophe has been added. Please note that he may mean he is or he has. How would you know whether apostrophe S means is or has? That is, whenever you will see this word is, it may be he is or he has. You know what it means only on the basis of what follows is. That is, he an engineer. You cannot use he has an engineer. You will only use he is an engineer. You cannot use he has playing. You will use he is playing. When you cannot use he is finished, you will use he has finished his homework. He is met him is not correct. You will use he has met him. So whenever it is written he is met him, it means he is met him not. It means he has met him. In the case of present perfect, we can also give answers in short form. If the question is, have you visited USA? We can give the answer, yes, I have. You will please observe that there is no contraction. But if the answer is in negative, you will see that the answer will be, no, I haven't. You will see that there is contraction. So whenever in the case of present perfect, you are to give short answer, then in the case of positive answer, you will have not to use any contraction. However, in the case of negative sentence, you can use contraction. Next example, has she eaten dinner? Yes, she has. You will see here there is no contraction. But in the case of negative answer, you will see hasn't is the contraction used. Has he purchased a house? Yes, he has. Again, there is no contraction. No, he has not. He hasn't. Here, in the case of negative answer, there is contraction. Now, we will discuss about some common mistakes which are there in the present perfect tense. They has won the match. You will see word has, helping verb has been used. As already told, in the case of third person plural, we have to use they. As already told, in the case of I, we, you, and they, we have to use have. So they have won the match. We will use have. She been to London. In this case, no helping verb has or have been used. So as she is a subject and it is third person singular, we will use has. She has been to London. Next, they have see the movie. You will see that see is the first form of the verb. It is the basic form. Other forms are see, saw, seen. This is the second form. This is the third form. We will use third form, that is the past participle, and it becomes they have seen the movie. Next question, did you ever eaten there? Now, as already told, the question in the case of present perfect will start with has or have and not with did. So the question will be, have you ever eaten there? Next question, when have you purchased this house? In the case of present perfect, we do not use the word when. When is used when the time is already finished. It is used in the case of past tense, past simple tense. So we will remove when and the question will be, have you purchased this house? We have visited him last month. Here, last month is the finished time, the time which has passed. We will either remove it and it will become we have visited him, or we will replace the last month with the unfinished time, that is this month. We have visited him this month. Next, have you seen this movie? We were giving the answer of this in short form. So we will write yes, I am. No, this is wrong answer. As we are not to have the contraction of have, we will answer it in yes, I have. So in the case of short answer, no contraction has to be made in the case of positive answer. So now we do the practice of this sentence. Positive answer, positive sentence. He, as for hint purpose, we have already mentioned how this sentence is formed. So as already told, in the case of he, she, or it, we use have. In the case of I, we, they, you, we use have. And then we use past participle, and that is third form of the verb. He, we will use has, third form of the by, bought. He has bought a new car. They. With they, we will use have. They have. Be. Third form becomes been. They have been to London. I. In the case of subject being I, we use have. I have. See becomes see, saw, seen. It is the third form. This is the second form of the verb. I have seen this movie. Again, I have now known. I have known him for years. He. With he we use has. He has lived. In the case of negative, we use has plus not. She has not win becomes won. She has not won the match. They, as already told, we will use have plus not. They have not. Reach becomes reached. Next, I, we will use have. I have never been. Third form of be. I have never been to England. Next, we will not use not again because not is already there in the form of never. So I have never bought a car. This is an important sentence. Please remember it. I have not. Have becomes had. This is the third form of the verb. Had. I have not. Do becomes, as you know, do, does becomes did, done. This is the first form. This is second form. This is the third form. I have not done any shopping for a month. Interrogative. She does her homework. As you know that in the case of interrogative sentence, the question has to start with has or have on the basis of the subject, whether it is first person, second person or third person. So here it is third person. So question will start with has, she, does becomes done. Has she done her homework? At the last we will add question mark. In the case of he, the question will again start with has he. Take becomes take, took, taken. Has he taken his breakfast? Take, took, taken. It is the first form. It is second form. Taken is the third form. Next, does she ever played cricket? So here again we will start with has she ever played cricket and question. Do you understood this lesson? Here we will start with as have is added with you. Have you understood this sentence? Okay. Now we will do present perfect continuous tense. This tense is also known as present perfect progressive tense. This tense connects present with past. When this sentence is used, this tense is used to talk about an action which started in the past and still continues in the present. For example, we have been learning English for 6 months. That is, the action is still continuing, which had started in the past. He has been sleeping for 6 hours. That is, he is still sleeping. He has not awakened yet. This sentence is also used in respect of an action that started in the past and continuing until now or finished very recently. For example, I have been calling for you. At last, you have picked my phone and I am now live with you. That is, I was ringing you time and again in the past, and now this action of my calling has finished very recently. Here we use present perfect continuous. This sentence is also used in respect of repeated action in the past, and this action is still continuing until now. For example, I have been visiting USA in December every year since 2015, and this action is likely to continue in future. Next, I have been making YouTube videos for 6 months. Next, this sentence is also used to talk about a recent happening by using words lately or recently. For example, she has been working hard lately. He has been studying a lot recently. Please note that the words lately or recently are used at the end of the sentence. What is the difference between present perfect and present perfect continuous tense? Present perfect tense is used to talk about a finished action, the action which has finished. For example, I have cooked dinner. The food is ready to be served and I will not have to do cooking any longer. On the other side, present perfect continuous tense is used to talk about a continuous but not necessarily fixed action. I have been cooking dinner and the action is still on. Time signals for present perfect continuous tense. Time signals are since, for, all, lately, recently. Since word is used to talk about exact point of time. For example, since 2015, since Wednesday, since 5 o'clock, since morning. For is used to talk about a period of time or a duration of time when the exact point of time is not known. We may say for a long time, for many hours, for 3 hours, for few months, for many years, for 5 years, for 2 weeks, for 3 days. In respect of all, it is used when duration of an activity is there. For example, when we use the words all day, all night, all week. In phrases like all day, all night, we do not use the word for. No stative verbs. In present perfect continuous tense, we use only dynamic verbs. In English, we have dynamic and static verbs. In this sentence, we have to use only dynamic verbs. Dynamic verbs are action verbs. That is, for example, which relate to work, eat, cook, study, etc. Most of the verbs we use in our daily life are dynamic. Stative verbs are those verbs which describe a state rather than an action. It may be a mental process. For example, think, love, understanding, believe, hate, now, need, etc. These verbs cannot be used in continuous form. For example, I have been knowing him for years. Here, now is a stative verb, so this sentence is wrong. We will have to make this sentence in the present perfect form. I have known him for 2 years. Next example, she has not been understanding this lesson. Here, understand is a stative verb, so this sentence is wrong. We will again form this sentence in present perfect form. She has not understood this lesson. Next, he has been liking this video. Like is a stative verb. So this sentence is again wrong. And the correct sentence will be, he has liked this movie. We will make this sentence present perfect tense. Further, if the subject is I, you, we or they, we will add have been. In the case of he, she or it, that is third person singular. In the case of present perfect continuous tense, we will add has been. Formation. How this sentence is formed. First comes subject, that is it may be I, we, you, they, he, she, it. Then comes have or has, depending on the first person, second person or third person. Then becomes been, then first form of the verb, that is base form of the verb, then ing, and then comes the rest of the sentence. In this sentence, there are two helping verbs. First is has or have, and the second is been. First, we form the positive sentence, which is the same as stated above. And here, in the case of I, we, you, or they, we have used have. In the case of he, she, it, we will use has. The rest sentence is the same, been working. I have been working, we have been working, you have been working, they have been working. She is working, she has been working, he has been working, it has been working. When we form the negative form of this sentence, then not comes in between has been and have been. Then it comes in between has and been or have and been. And the rest of the sentence remains the same. First comes subject, then have or has, then not, been, then comes first form of the verb, then ing. I have not been working. We have not been working. You have not been working. They have not been working. But in the case of third person singular, we use has, and the rest of the sentence remains the same as above. When we are to make a question of present perfect continuous, then have and has occupies the first place at the start of the sentence. That is, for example, have I been working? You will see question has started with have or has, then comes subject. Subject may be I, we, you, or they, or it may be he, she, or it. Then comes been, and then comes first form of the verb plus ing. Please don't forget to add question mark at the end of the sentence. We can, please note, we can also add question words like what, where, has, how, or why at the start of the sentence. For example, what has she been doing? What has she been working? Where has she been working? How has she been working? Why has it been working? Other examples are, where have you been traveling? How has she been doing? Why has she been feeling sad? Changes to be made in verbs. We can make changes in the verbs. In the case of present perfect continuous tense, we have to make certain changes. In the case of most verbs, we simply add ing. For example, sing becomes singing, talk becomes talking. I have been singing, I have been talking. In the case of other verbs which end with e, we have to drop e and add ing. Make becomes making, e drop, smile, e drop, and ing add smiling. Live becomes living, change becomes changing. In the case of verbs ending in IE, we have to change IE with Y, and we have to add ing. Lie becomes lying, that is IE has been changed to Y and ing has been added. Die becomes dying. In the case of verbs ending in CVC, C means consonant, V means vowel. Vowel are A, E, I, O, U. All the other alphabets are consonant. In the case of CVC pattern, we have to double the last letter. For example, you will see, we will start from the last. This is consonant, this is also consonant, and A is what? It is vowel. Here it is consonant, and I is A, E, I, O, U. I is what? It is vowel. It follows the CVC pattern. Knit. Here I is also a vowel. So plan becomes planning, sit becomes sitting, and knit becomes knitting. Here are, these were the few examples how we have to make certain changes in the verbs when we are to use these verbs while making present perfect continuous tense. Contractions. Contractions are often used in present perfect continuous tense. For example, I have becomes I, you have becomes you, we have becomes we, they have becomes they. Here you will see no space has been left between these two words, and HA has been removed and apostrophe has been added. Here again you will see no space has been left in between, and HA has been removed and apostrophe has been added. When we talk about I have not, you will see no space has been left between these two words, and O has been removed from not, and apostrophe has been added. So I have not becomes I haven't, you have not becomes you haven't, we have not becomes we haven't, they have not becomes they haven't. In the same way, he has not, she has not, it has not becomes he hasn't, she hasn't, it hasn't. There are certain few examples of the same. I haven't been playing cricket. They haven't been learning English. She hasn't been singing for 2 years. It hasn't been working for 2 days. Short answers. We can give short answers in a polite way using this sentence. If somebody asks you, have you been helping him? You will answer in a polite manner, yes, I have. You will note that no contraction is there in the case of have. That is, HA has not been removed and apostrophe has not been added. No contraction is there, while we will give the answer in the short form, and that too in a positive way. But when we give the answer in negative, there is contraction. Have not becomes haven't. In the same way, has she been working hard? When we give the answer in positive, there is no contractions. Yes, she has. But when we give the answer in negative, no, she hasn't. Has not becomes hasn't. That is, there is no contraction in the case, that there is contraction in the case of negative answer. Common mistakes. I have been understanding this lesson. You will see understand is a stative verb. So in the case of continuous form of sentence, stative verb is not used. So this sentence is wrong. We will use this, make this sentence in present perfect form. I have understood this sentence. I am living here since 2005. Present continuous tense is applicable only for present. Here 2005 is the past. So we are living at a place for the past many years. So we cannot use present continuous tense. So we will make the sentence as I have been living here since 2015. As present perfect tense connects past and present. Here I am residing at a particular place, and that too from some particular time of in the past. So we will make this sentence in present perfect continuous form, which connects past and present. She has been living here since 3 years. Here, since word is used only when exact point of time is there. Since 2015, since is not to be used when the time is not given in exact figure. So she has been living here. We will use the word for in place of since. Here 3 years is the period of time or duration of time is given. Next, she haven't been cooking. As already told, in the case of third person singular, we have to use has. So here we will use she hasn't been cooking. Next, she lately has not been playing him. Lately, this sentence is wrong. This lately is to come at the last. She has not been helping him lately. Now we will do some practice of this sentence. They go. We have given a hint how the sentence is formed so that the answer can be solved by you in an easy way. So first practice is they go. They is the subject. Then we will use have or has. Yes, we will use have. Then we will use been. They have been verb go. And we will add ing. They have been going. Sleep late. He. We will use has. We will then use been. He has been sleeping late. Then it rained. It is the third person singular. It has been. Rain becomes raining. We will add ing. He is the third person singular. We will use has. He has been watching TV. They has is the wrong. The verb to be used is have. They have been watching movie. She eats. She then comes helping verb has. She has been eating. You. Then you will see word will come helping verb have. Then been. Study becomes studying. Ing has been added simply. He lives. We will add he has been living. He has dash work. He has. We will add has is already there. We will use been. Work will become working all week. Then he play. He has been. Play becomes playing. 10 is for 5 hours. She. Now here what is missing? Helping verbs are missing. Has and been are missing. He has been studying all day. You will see word for is not used here, as for word is not used for all day or all night. He does talking for 15 minutes. In the place of does, we will use he has been talking for 15 minutes. If you like our video, please like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you.